Okay, hi you guys. Okay, so I wasn't gonna do a video, but I'm gonna do a video anyway, just on a whammy. And this video is pretty much it's the power of reconnecting back with nature, okay? And I want us to understand that a lot of times our energy and the vibrations and the frequency that we carry within us internally every day is changing, okay? So just like energy can change within seconds, within minutes, whatever, okay? So you have to always be ready to do something to raise your vibrations, to raise your energy, to really, really get in a creative flow, a creative mindset, a creative perspective, okay, of what you want to do. So, even down to earlier today, I was trying to do a video for my channel, and I promise y'all, I got a meditation, I did all of that. I just couldn't get the flow. I couldn't get the creativity going. I couldn't get the energy going. I could not get it going. And it seemed like every time I was trying to do the recording, it messed up. So I pretty much just shut it down and was like, forget it, okay? And then I come out here, and God was just kind of showing me. He was like, go to the park, be out in nature, reconnect. And when I say to you guys, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. I have, and I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm hoping y'all can. But I hope y'all can. I have no shoes on. And I'm out in the park. So, let me show you. And when I say to you guys, like, the sky is so beautiful. Just the sky by itself is beautiful. And when I say to y'all that God was just kind of putting it on my heart, and he kept saying, go out and go walk in the grass and just be with nature and reconnect. And when I say to y'all, it was like a surge of energy just came boasting through me, a surge of energy, that creativity was like, boom, there it go. So I'm making this video because I want us to understand that a lot of the time you have to always be in tune with your energy and what you need to do in that moment to move your energy so that your vibrations are high, your energy is high, so that you get in a creative flow. You know what I'm saying? So that you can really get clarity and peace. And when I say to y'all that all I did was come out here and sit, all I did was come out here and sit. And when I say to you that God began to speak instantly to me, he began to show me things that I wasn't getting clarity on. So now I understand fully why I could not do the video this morning, because I was not in connection with God. I was not in connection with the universe. I was not in connection with my divine angels, and I was not in connection with myself. But now that I am, I can do this video with such a sense of peace and just clarity about it all. And so I'm gonna go in the shade because it's getting a little bit hot right here. So I want us to understand that it's power when you reconnect with nature, okay? It's power when you reconnect, and it's even power in when you walk. You know what I'm saying? The power of walking, the power of reconnecting back to nature is powerful, okay? So a lot of the times we don't understand the power of what being out of nature does, okay? So you have to understand, even if you look at it, right? So even before we can really, really understand the depths of what we dealing with internally, we have to always get in alignment and get in tune with God and ourselves first to understand what we're dealing with. So when it comes to the power of being out in nature, when it comes to reconnecting, it's vital. Because every day your energy is going to be in a different level, okay? Every day you're going to have a different surge of energy. Every day you won't have the same creativity you had yesterday, Okay, you won't have the same perspective you had yesterday. You won't have the same mindset you had yesterday. So you got to always be ready to flow with God. You got to always be ready to flow with the universe. You got to always be ready to flow with your angels into leading you how to get that creativity flowing in that day. And this is why it's important to always take time out to reconnect back with nature. Reconnect back with what it is you want to do in that day, okay? So if you notice, being out here in nature, it's refreshing. You know what I'm saying? It does something to your internal. It does something to your spirit where it uplifts you and you can just let the breeze just hit you. So being out in nature is powerful, you guys. Being out in nature is powerful. Being out in nature is you reconnecting back with all that God has created. That's what this is about. If you look at the trees, I'm going to turn the camera around. All of that. If you look at all of that, God created it. So the purpose and the power of being out in nature is reconnecting back with all that God has created. Because see, when you come back out in nature and reconnect, you just not reconnecting with the trees and everything else around you. You're reconnecting back with God because God created it all. And that's the place you want to be. Because when you can reconnect back with God, when you can reconnect back with nature, you reconnect back with yourself. You reconnect back with the universe. You reconnect back with the angels. And then the next thing you know, you're in a state of peace. You're in a state of love. You're in a state of just like overflow. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, you guys. And I just encourage everybody that sometimes if you find your energy is stagnated, if you find that you are having a hard time, you know what I'm saying? Or if you even find that you struggling in the day and you just like don't know what the hell to do, or you can't get your creative flow, or your vibrations and your energy is low, try walking out in nature barefoot. And I'm going to tell y'all why I love coming to parks that doesn't have a lot of people in them. The reason why is because you have such a flow where you can hear God so clearly without hearing other people's voices. And I promise y'all, being out here at this park, like this is one of my favorite parks to go to, because when I say it's barely anybody out here, I can sit out here for hours and just listen to God speak. I can sit out here for hours and just sit in silence and not do anything. That's how much peaceful, that's how much at peace I am when I'm reconnecting back with nature. Because now I'm back in my power. Now I'm back in my flow. Now my energy and my vibrations is in a steady flow, and it's there and it feels good. So a lot of times you have to understand, and then I'm walking barefooted. And I hope y'all can see let me show y'all my feet. See? And then I'm walking barefooted. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing, you guys. And I just encourage y'all to do whatever it is you know that you need to do in that day to really move your energy, to really get reconnected back with God and reconnect with the universe and the angels and within yourself. Because I promise you, you're gonna feel so free. You know what I'm saying? So this is the power of being out in nature. This is the power right here. God is letting us see and understand that I don't need to give you a lot of material possessions, but it's the simple things that will keep you in alignment. It's the simple things that will keep us connected to God. It's the most simplest things that will keep us connected to the universe. It's the most simplest things that will keep us in alignment within ourselves. just by being out in nature, just by reconnecting, just by hugging a tree, just by taking your shoes off and feeling free. That's the power of being out in nature. That's the power of reconnecting. Because that's all any of us really want. We want to be able to really find that peace and that clarity. Nobody wants to be in a flow of being stagnated. Nobody does. And that's why I would encourage everybody to, at times, if whatever time of the day, if you feel like you stuck, if you feel like your energy is stagnated, if you feel like your vibrations are low, if you feel like you don't have no peace, if you feel like you can't hear God and you need clarity, any of that, if you feel like you're out of alignment with yourself, whatever it may be, I encourage you to try getting out in nature. Try just taking your shoes off and walking on the grass. Because when you take your shoes off and you walk barefooted in the grass, that is just you reconnecting back with God. You reconnecting back with the universe. You reconnecting back with earth. That's all it is. You just reconnecting back with earth when you just walk in the grass barefoot and just embrace it. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm just out in nature. Enjoying the beautiful, beautiful, peaceful. And even down to me just holding this camera, it's like, it's so peaceful. When I say God is a God of love, like, it is so peaceful. And the only thing that God is saying is that I just want you to spend time with me. That's why I pull you to this park all the time, because this is your sacred place with me. This is your sacred place. So my sacred place may not be your sacred place. Your sacred place is not somebody else's sacred place. But I encourage you to find that place, that sacred place that's you and God. Find that place where you know that you can meet God at. And God gonna be right there in that place. And for me, this park is where I always meet God at. And this park is where God always speaks to me and give me clarity on so much. So find that sacred place for yourselves, because it's vital. And I just encourage everybody to just get out in nature more. Plant your feet on the grass. The power of being able to just walk is powerful. Because to be able to walk means that you're moving forward. You're walking into your destiny. You're walking into a purpose. You're walking into something that was already destined for you to walk in. So, I love y'all. I wanted to just do this simple little video and just say I love y'all. And you guys be blessed.